Hello?
What do you think of the political stereotypes that Europeans have about Italians?
In recent years, new stereotypes have emerged, and they have come to be added to the ones that were already existing before, and it's offending, and it's, even though sometimes it might be close to the truth, it remains quite offending for the people because we know we are different, and those who have never visited Italy will not know that these stereotypes are far from the reality. And
You think they are that far, or you said that they have something of truth.
yes, but I mean, they still remain representative of a minority of people, and it's the majority of good, hard-working people that suffer from the action of those who.
So you think stereotypes are unfair?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Europeans think usually that Italians are very noisy people, and that is also reflected in the parliament. I think it seems more like an arena than a place where people can discuss and bring forward their political reforms.
Well, I think that every stereotype has something truth in it, and but what I really don't like are mostly generalization, because it's true that we love pasta, we love pizza, and some of us are mafiosi and whatever, but I don't like that everybody is appointing us like everybody is like that, because we're more than that. And
In your opinion, what is the main problem of Italian politics nowadays?
Well, Italian politics has so many problems, but I think that one of the most important is that Italian politicians completely lack of long-term vision, but they are always focusing on the next election, on the end of their term. So basically, they just put effort on trying to be re-elected, and not on implementing reforms. And well, another problem is, for example, that we have a demographic problem in Italy. The population is really aged, and the fertility rate is really low, and that means that a lot of the electors are old people, and so in this context it's always really difficult to find political support to implement radical reforms that can like really change the country.
I mean, in the last decades, we have more and different problems than in the previous history of the country. But I think that some huge problem that is not coming from the last decades, but is coming from the past, is the corruption that the politics have in Italy, and as I told before, the political patronage, which is not only in the politics but also in every kind of job environment or in institutional environment. So that's something we have to fight against.
Amanda, in your opinion, what's Italy's strongest asset?
I think Italy's strongest asset is that we are a very unique country. We have a huge history behind us, and we need to remember that in order to grow even bigger than before. And we are a nation of working hard people, even though stereotypes don't agree with that, but seriously we are. And we are very generous, very open-minded, and we really have all the capacities and all the qualities to grow in time.
Change probably the fact that Italians don't feel safe and don't have a safe future ahead of them, and they have to think always about the day after.
Something I would never want to change about my country is the fact that it's a united country, and it's composed of different regions with different dialects, languages, and at times, if you want, microcultures within the same country, but it's what makes us so special, and that is certainly something I would like to keep this way. And it is more and more in danger because of the diverging forces in Italy, and extremist parties, which would actually like to divide the country, and they have to be stopped.
If you complain about Italy, it means you have never been in Italy. You have never switched on a television in Italy. You have never experienced the sun of Italy, the sea of Italy, and the food of Italy. So please visit us.
And the women of Italy?
Sorry?
And the women of Italy?
That's another point.